Hey there, people. Things. Hi. I'm Ritz, and this is the Stanley Parable Part 2. Yeah, I decided this time I'm actually gonna do something, so... Where the hell am I? Oh, yeah.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
That's not what you said last time, was it? I don't know.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright. So yeah, this game, it's kinda ridiculous.
There was not a single person here either.
What the fuck?
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute? Let the ball up inside you, take it up out. Why is everything about this game so perfect? Oh, okay, using slides. Everything is okay. Make sure the slide is thick blue graphic at the header and some black text to ensure the calm, productive work environment. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Cool. What is high? Profits, profits, profits. You know, things, money, more money. Things but with money to buy more things. Graphs about things plus money. Rate of which of the charts, numbers, rate, I can't read that. Rate if it increases graphs per slide. Please no more shots, please, I beg you. Boss's appreciation minute. Circle 20. You love most, that's your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to your boss appreciation specialist. Solving your traversal. Remember it takes 2 to start a fight? Right now you're both of them. What are your dreams? Okay. We got enough time with that. Broom closet. Whoa! That actually spooked me. What the hell?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Alright. Going back on track now. Alright, so it's an
Coming
upstairs.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, I'm listening. Whoa! Boss is a really fancy office. Executive bathroom, what? Aw, I can't go in the executive bathroom. But I gotta take an executive pee. Oh, wait, there's something over there. Okay, that door's gonna open then. Because I'm not gonna find my... Oh, hey.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin
2845.
2845. But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Yeah.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Alright, well, I got nothing else to do. This is interesting. What's this? This game, though, it's so much fun. Like, everything I do is loading. Hey, it doesn't say the end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
I don't think I want to do that.
This now, when for years it had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
Alright.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape or mind control? I'm gonna go to the escape. But last time I did that, nope.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Alright.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Yeah, I'm sure I
At
do.
this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep. So what is this, like, I'm supposed to find a way to escape from the monotonous life that Stanley lives? Last time I did that, I got stuck in Minecraft and Portal, so... Oh. Oh. So this is how it ends.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Oh, God.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Stanley.
This is gonna hurt!
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Huh. What?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
What?
Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
It was also to make the player reach 2 doors in a good time. The 2 doors, set of 2 open doors. Once the form was created, the rest of the game merged. It's in there. Alrighty. Well then. 001. The office. Alright. Button sounds. Alrighty then. Credits. What are these? Computers? Alrighty. Where do I go? This way? Huh. Office clock. What is this? Like a museum of the entire game? That I just... Freedom ending? Huh. Freedom ending. Countdown room. That's... So what, this is just like the entire game wrapped up in a concept room? I don't understand. Stanley's office. More and more of Stanley's office. From left, right, the evolution of Stanley's office. It's not slow. Alrighty. Doesn't look like much really evolved, but okay. These are screenshots there. More endings, fewer endings, more narrators, fewer... What? That's contradictory. What do you... I really want to know. I don't know what's going on. The office. What is this? What is this? Alright, I'm gonna go this way now. That was nice.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
No, I can't see anything. It's pitch black.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Yeah, because it's pitch black.
But listen to me.
Whoa.
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Oh. That sucked. Now what? Alright. Get in the game. That's weird. What is this? How do you win? Do I just keep going to the mind control room and losing?
This
to skip. Alright. That's I
all
don't
of his co-workers were gone. What could it
mean?
mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Probably.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find
Hey, wait
a
a
trace
second.
of his
This-
co-workers.
Hey, alright. Wait, what? Hey, the computer's on too. So the computers always remain on, or what's the dealio?
When Stanley came to a set of
door
two
on the
open
left.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
And this is the meeting room, and I just walk straight through
Yet
here.
there was not a single person here either.
Yeah, I know.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
That's a
Stanley
broom
decided
closet.
to go up to his boss's office.
I'm gonna go
Coming to a
downstairs.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His
Yeah.
boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe,
Wait, what the
he thought
hell?
to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single
what?
moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Thought the rooms
For
were all the
example,
same?
why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Oh, God.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
But how was I floating a
Stanley
moment ago?
simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
What?
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
But it's so...
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
Yeah.
Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Yeah, exactly.
This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
What?
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife,
I have a wife?
and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
What? But I'm still
Stanley
here.
began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
The hell?
And everything went black.
Aww.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Oh my
Though
god.
she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What is this game? How many drugs were they on when they decided, I'm gonna put this game together? This is amazing. This is the greatest game I have ever played in the history of my existence. But I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for watching. If you like this, you can, I don't know, like it on the little like button. I think everyone knows how to fucking like something. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'll find out what happens if I go in the mind control room next. Yeah.